So we want to talk about that tonight. I have two clips. I'm gonna get into the short clip first because I think that'll help us with the second one. I think. I think. I don't know, but we'll see. So I have two clips in this. Now I will warn y'all. The second one is a little lengthy. However, I cut that down. It was an 8-minute clip, and I cut it down to like a song length. All right. So, however, it is entertaining, if nothing else. It is like, something I think we can get something from and converse about and branch off into something else. So yeah, let's get into it, man. Shock value. Again, I appreciate everyone for being here. Let's get into this clip. This first one, some of you may have seen it. And I want to talk about this. And some of you may think this is coming from one side space as far as gender. However, it's not. It's going to be presented as that way, right? However, I think this is something we can do both sides of the football field with. All right. So here we go. Let's get this on the screen. Here we go, y'all. Let's talk about this on the other side. IG, what's good? All right, here we go, y'all.
Should you correct a gesture? So if you're with someone, you're going to get an oil change. Oil change is $150. They only give you $100. You didn't ask for the money. You didn't ask for it, but they gave you a half gesture. So you
did you tell him how much these things cost?
Yeah, if he'll ask him like, "Hey, how much is the oil change?"
And you'll say 150, and he'll send you 100.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Are you married?
About to be.
So what's the problem? You already signed up.
I am appreciative of his gesture because he didn't have to do it.
So why is the correction not with your acceptance, but with his action?
Damn.
That's good.
But I have an issue with a man that I'm telling is $150 and he's giving me $100. So now I'm thinking about your leadership. Now I'm thinking about other ways that you're going to short me. Yes. Now I'm thinking about how you also are going to be frugal and petty and penny pinch in other departments, right? Yes. And so it may not be a heart wound, right? Mm-hmm. This is just baseline reciprocity. Why is it that I'm showing up for you fully, but you feel a need to give me 100 on 150? You're literally telling him the price and he's giving you a portion of it. So I want to know where's the rest of it, baby? Because when you in my household, you're going to leave my household, right? And you're going to provide a covenant from me. And you want me to respect you and lead, right? And you want me to be submissive. Where is my other $50?
Thank you.
Period.
Thank you.
Hey, hold on. For all the brothers, if you ain't gonna pay the whole thing, don't ask how much it costs. Just don't ask how much it costs. And I'm imagining he got it.
Yeah, he got it.
And so the fact of the matter that he's only sending you 100 is crazy.
It is not crazy.
Yes, it is.
What am I saving for wife then? If
you gonna go there?
We got an established black man who loves you enough to put a ring on it and says, you know what? We're gonna start you off with the 65% because I need to incentivize you to get to the promised land.
Good point.
Now, once we're married, because I'm taking you in now, baby, you upgraded. How foolish of it is me and men like me to tell other men that it is okay to fully provide for a woman that hasn't said yes to you as wife. What am I doing? I got daughters that need tuition. I got parents that need care. I got to save for my own health insurance mostly. So I, as a black man who knows how hard it is to make $1, advise any other man to pay 100% of anything for a woman. And guess what? She said yes anyway.
Talk to me, y'all.
Let me tell you right now, I'm from the ilk of I appreciate the help. If you don't have it, the whole thing to give, I appreciate you helping. I don't know why that woman's being like that. Maybe the dude didn't really have it like that.
She believes he does.
Well, at the end, she said he got it, but I don't know how genuine that was. I'm just saying, if you mention that you're having an issue to someone and they put something towards it, I don't see what's the problem. If they don't have it, like the problem is that they don't have it.
So do you think do you think she was ungrateful?
Well, she didn't say it. She said she was appreciative of the gesture.
Then why is she
But-
bringing it up as a why is she bringing it up?
That's what I was going to say. She said she was grateful, but the fact that she said it how she said it, it makes it sound very ungrateful that he put out whatever it was he had because he didn't have to because you ain't his wife. That's what the other guy was saying.
No, that's what the other guys, and I saw a few things there. One, I saw the young lady receive what he was saying, like, oh, okay, shit, good point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then when the other sister goes and she gets the other validation, this the, oh, okay, woo, thanks. You know what I mean? Like, oh, someone came and saved me, because she doesn't want to feel appreciative. She wants to feel like, nigga, that's it. She wants to feel like that openly, which is why she asked the question. And when the brother gave, when she got the first part, it was like, oh, okay, you know, maybe I do need to check how I'm receiving it. However, when the other sister went, and then the other caping ass nigga went, you know, because he's a caping ass nigga, Ace, like he's a caping ass nigga. But I saw a few things there. I like I said, I saw the lady, the sister accept it, and then I saw her grateful for the bail. That's what I saw.
Yeah, I did see her at least accept the information by the end, but it was unfortunate that the lady who was talking back to her from the stage was not really trying to hear that. Like, her point was not the point that the lady eventually accepted. She was coming from the whole other angle. If you can't get, and then the dude was the same. Fellas, if you can't pay the whole thing, don't even ask. Like, well, how do I know I can't pay it if I don't ask how much it is? You know
so Ray Cobain. So Ray Cobain's point is, then why isn't he showing up as a husband or someone who wants to be a husband? So here's
he's
my
not a husband though. So
He's not a
why
husband.
should he have to show up like that?
If they're not married, then he's not a husband.
So okay, so this is branching off into somewhere I didn't expect, and I don't know if I want to go. However, I'll entertain it for a second. So what do you expect a woman to be doing? What wife qualities do you expect a woman to be showing you prior to you deciding you want to make her your wife? Because you know, we got to keep the same energy, right? You get what I'm saying? So with that said, if we're agreeing that we're going to keep the same energy, where's the line?
I
right?
mean, I don't really know how to exactly measure what specific quality or duty a woman would have to do to like equal what $100 of $150. Like, I don't know how to put it in those kind of terms.
I don't even think the intangibles are equally weighed.
Yeah, that's not really quite the same. Like I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
This conversation sounds like it's stemming from the streetwalker wants her John to be nicer to her, or if you're not going to pay everything, just don't ask at all. Instead of just being like, all right, I'll take the little down payment because it's a nice gesture. Like,
that's there is an all or nothing contingency out there, right? There is an all or nothing fan base out there. So that's where the one sister saying, listen, if you're not doing it, if you're not going to give me the whole thing, then you're not really being, I don't want to say a man, but she was saying pretty much like, if you're not paying this whole thing, then what are you doing? What are you doing?
I mean, you can always get on the corner and shake a cup like the other professional dry beggars do. The squeegee boys and everything. Like, you can always get the corner and get it out the mud. You don't have to ask somebody else to sponsor you.
But somebody mentioned that he was her fiance.
He is the fiance.
Boyfriend.
No, he is the fiance.
But what exactly is that if it's not a husband? It's just a boyfriend.
Well, no, the title,
boyfriend with a promise.
Yeah.
Okay.
With not just a promise. It's with an intention. We've set this forward. This is happening.
But it don't happen till it happens. So
no,
there's still that.
It doesn't. However, just again, the title itself by default changes what it is.
It does. It is a level up on boyfriend,
right?
Because
no,
boyfriend could be subjective.
No,
somebody could be thought of as a boyfriend.
And again, as a fiance is you know, for me, right? Shock value. A fiance is someone are people who are connected with the intention of marrying, with the specific intention of marrying, with the specific time of marrying. Right. That's a fiance.
Gotcha.
That's a fiance. Right. Again, because I lived with a woman for 15 years and she was never a fiance.
That happens to people. So that's what I'm saying,
So there's again. So that's what I'm saying. It has to be the intention, right? The promise with intention.
But even so, if a person gives you $100 towards your $150 bill, that's your bill, you know. Why does he have to pay for that? Like I get that it's a nice gesture if he can, but where is the law that says he definitely got to pay the whole thing or he's not a man? I don't understand that. That's what I'm saying.
Hypergamy. Once we enter the picture, the obligation of financial responsibility falls under our jurisdiction. You're the man in the situation now.
You got to pay for everything.
My expenses.
It doesn't matter what it is.
So listen, I'm not even. Here's the deal. I'm not even fighting that, right? I'm not fighting that. Let's even accept that, right? That's not what's on the table. What's on the table is, regardless of any of that, it was $150 and you got $1. Should there be a level of appreciation? Should there be a level of gratitude? Right.
Yes.
Right.
But that's not what she was looking for. That's why we're here, because she got on that panel because she was looking for validation. She wasn't looking to make sure that she wasn't crazy. She knows she's dead wrong for asking that, but she's asking people that she thinks were going to validate her discomfort with her or her dissatisfaction.
And
that's why when the second lady spoke up there and the pandering nigga said what he said, she felt validated. She was like, "Oh, okay, so I'm not crazy." Like that's all that was about. It was she needed
but that's what I said. Because again, when she asked a question like, and then when she got hit with the answer, like, "Yo, well, what about your you know your how you received that, yo? You're not gonna check that?" She was like, "Oh, good point."
Where's my other $50?
So then when the bailout came, let's try to get back to the actual conversation, right? It's not about the role per se, right? We're not talking about the roles per se. We're talking about the action, right? We're talking about the action and the receiving of the action. So the one sister said, if you don't give 100%, and here's the deal. She's saying if he doesn't give 100% or cover 100% of whatever that is financially, then what is he going to short her on? If he's not going to cover 100% of this, then he's going to short her on something else. Is that, to me, I don't get that. To me, that comes off as a woman who just wants to have yes all the time.
Yeah, and that's some
yes
bullshit.
all the time.
Yeah,
that's some bullshit.
And that is some bullshit.
She sounds like somebody who wants an umbrella.
Yeah,
no, that is some bullshit. I don't have a problem with roles and responsibilities. I don't have a problem with that. I really don't.
See what they got in the chat. Most of the chat is along with the lines of whatever happened to just being happy and saying thank you when somebody's helping you out. Like, why it's got to be all that? Now you're not a man because you didn't cover $150 bill of yours. That's your bill. That person didn't have nothing to do with creating that.
So Cobain, I'm gonna hit. I'm actually was gonna address this, and you already sent this in. So Ray says if she takes care of the home and everything, and Yo's gonna handle the bills, and then is a 50 short. She like, yo, what other 50? Okay, I'm putting that on the table. This is what I said before. Hold on. This is what I'm saying before. I'm going to accept that. Let's accept, again, this is not their situation because he's a fiance and I don't think they live together where that came off. However, he's supposed to pay the whole jiffy, right? He pays.
Can't agree, but yeah, that's what she said.
Well, actually, he didn't even. That's not the arrangement. She just told him what she needed, and he gave what he gave.
Right.
So, however, let's get to Ray's point. If it was that situation, Ray, my perspective still is, don't act like I ain't give a buck. We could, yeah. So even if the 50 still needs to be had, right? I can dig that. The 50 still need to be had. Don't act like I ain't just put up a buck. That's my point.
Well, and that's what that one lady sounded like.
So it's still right, exactly. So it still comes back to me, to gratitude, right? And appreciating that was put on the table. Again, we can talk about the other 50 if that's something that needs to be spoken about, right? However, let's not negate the buck.
Yeah,
and
you know what? I was a little
$100.
My bad, Hollow.
Oh, what you say?
$100 is $100. Like,
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It's not like he put $5, $20.
Yeah, and I'm a little more upset at the guy. I'm more upset at the guy. The young lady, she said what she said. But the guy co-signing that goofy shit, well, I didn't like that.
Well, no, but that's what he does. He started that platform for that. Like, he's someone who, in my shock value, you know, that's just a way for him to get ass because he couldn't get no ass.
Oh, you mean Ace?
Yeah.
Oh, that nigga's
apparently
a fucking grifter.
Yeah, I heard about him.
He got more estrogen than the women on that stage.
Yeah. So I don't take anything he says seriously at all.
When the lady spoke to her, it was almost like they were mirroring. They were showing up a mirror of each other's delusional expectations. Like, she doesn't understand how much of a John she's making her fiance to sound like by looking for that validation on that platform. It's almost like that $100 doesn't count for nothing because it wasn't paid in full, because she has this expectation that if it's not paid in full, then he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Like, half effort is equal to zero. And that's where we are with this.
So Kel said, it doesn't take away from the gratitude. She says she thinks it's more confusion than ungratefulness. Like, wow, like more so of what's up with the other 50? So again, why didn't she clearly, and here's my question, Kel. Why didn't she have a conversation about the other 50? So if a man, ladies, I need y'all, ladies. If a man gives you, ladies, if you need $150 and a man gives you 100, are you going to go back and ask for the other 50? And what does that conversation look like? And why wouldn't you have that conversation? Talk to me, ladies. I need this answer. Right? Because
yeah, I mean, from what I see, the ladies are saying that, you know, like, why she don't have $50 to throw in there? Like, it seems like they're all kind of on the same side.
Like, where is her father if she needed $50 that bad? Where is your father? Because they're not married yet. So somebody needs to be funding her if she's on
she should
Ace's
be funding herself is all I'm saying. You don't have $50 for your bill, you know what I'm saying? That's all you. That was all her. It didn't have nothing to do with him. So why is he responsible for that? They don't even live together.
Yeah, like, you better upload some feet content.
I can know that part. Even as a fiance, I am not obligated to kick up the whole jiffy. I don't think. I think I'm obligated to help you out. I'm obligated to make shit easier for you. However, I don't think I'm obligated. If I do it, that's a feather in my cap, I believe. Right. But 100 out of 150, and then you didn't come back and ask for the other 50, and you come on a podcast talking about this 50, you're trash.
Yeah.
Right.
You actually didn't even deserve the buck.
Right.
You ain't deserve the initial
You weren't
buck.
supposed to even get that.
You weren't
See,
supposed
like
to get
now,
the buck.
you better not ask me for shit ever again, because like you just burnt that bridge. Now I'm going viral because everybody know who really fuck with me on, like, and they seen you on the TV, and now I'm like, they're like, yo, why you ain't paid all? Like, all right, cool. Next time, now don't ask me for shit. Like,
so the ladies are saying
get a second job.
The ladies are split. Myra said she would ask.
I mean, but I think you can as a follow-up.
Z said, I'd be like, I'm thank you and go get it some other way. Storm says Storm says she would ask for the $150. But if they give up the 100, she'd be okay and keep it moving. I don't think there's anything wrong with the follow-up especially if you I don't think there's anything wrong with the follow-up. However, I think the follow-up needs to be packaged with the
gratitude
of the buck.
Like we need to
right?
have a little bit of decorum here. Like a thank you is in order for any amount of resources exchanged.
Right. Hold on, what's this? Oh, somebody, I don't know. So let's get into this other one, y'all. This other one. All right. Again, this one is a little lengthy. Giggity, no Diddy or Dwight. However, I think it's entertaining and I think it's worth checking out. So let's go ahead and get into that real quick. And we do have music coming up. We have Play It or Spray It coming up. We have, I think, about 7 artists tonight. So don't go anywhere. In the meantime, between time, let's get into this next jiffy right here. Put your ears on, y'all.
Let Mr. Patterson speak for himself. Mr. Patterson, when you stepped into the role as stepfather at 19, which is very, very deep, were you concerned about it? Was it difficult for you? And how do you think you've done?
I think I've been doing a great job. It's not difficult. The only difficult part is when you start to feel like you're not being appreciated for it. You know what I'm saying?
Were you at all hesitant to take on a woman who had 2 children? You were just 19.
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all. My stepfather raised me.
My understanding is, on that note, that you do want to start to have a family with her now.
I definitely want to have a family.
And she's not ready.
And everyone around him is having children. But what I don't want to do is bring another human being to this world and we're having little minor...
We don't have it totally together.
We don't have it all together. It wouldn't be fair to the child.
I feel like we're never going to be totally just perfect. You know what I'm saying?
You said you grew up in a hood culture where the women run over the men.
Correct.
And you don't want that happening to you.
I really can't just let my wife have her way with everything because I'm built a little different. And I like to speak my mind and stand on what I believe in. You know, and sometimes the tone of her voice, it's not even what she says. Sometimes it's just the tone of her voice when she talks to me as if I'm her child. You know what I'm saying? I can't interpret it the right way.
But eso no es siempre así. Eso no es siempre así. Listen, it's just the fact that he's always comparing this relationship he's always comparing me to his mother. I am not his mother and he is not his stepfather. The kind of issues that we have, he's always incorporating.
What do you think your communication problems are? What do you think the issue is?
I'm just loud. I'm loud. That's it. You know, I mean what I say and I say what I mean, and it's just that. It's nothing more, nothing less. And
like right now, you know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, well, let me try it a different way, she's just like, well, this me. And then what it gonna be?
If you want to be single, you can this is me all day long if you want to. But when you're married, you can't this is me. Now, who says you're having intimacy issues?
I'm 25 years old right now. You know what I'm saying? She's 31. My sex drive like a jackrabbit right now, and I be wanting it. I be wanting it when I want it, and you know she'll give it to me when she feel like giving it to me.
I'm not saying that I don't want to have sex. I said let's schedule. Not even, and here's why. I have a busy, not even schedule. But like if we could get together and we could figure out like, okay, on these days, because not only do I have to take care of the children, I still have a full schedule. Like I'm a paralegal and I work with different doctors. I have a lot going on. And so, yeah, while he's thinking about that, my mind is on on something totally different. Not somebody, but something else. So like, I'm not saying that I don't want to and my sex drive is not as high as his, but we have other things more important than
Being a paralegal is keeping you from having sex.
No.
If one thing I could get him to give you that would make this better for you, what would it be, Mrs. Patterson? Just one.
Communication.
Communication. Okay, Mr. Patterson, if it was one thing I could get her to give you, what would it be?
No goodies. I just want it when I want it. That's all, because I'm a good man to her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't nothing but 25 years old.
Right.
And I be holding her down. And I feel like I be holding her down.
Oh, you do?
You know what I'm saying? So
No
I
question
feel like
about
the
it.
little thing that I do ask for, let me get that when I want that. You know what I'm saying?
And when you get somebody young or get somebody older, you have to take that into account in how you deal with them. You're going to fool around and lose them. So you just have to be, they're not about being a paralegal to keep you from having sex. I don't know what that isn't either, because I wasn't a para, I was illegal. Doesn't have anything to do with it. Doesn't have anything to do with it.
Filth, absolute filth. Good God.
You have to not be a nookie Nazi, first and foremost. Ladies, because I always hear this come up like it's a thing. Guys like to do it, okay? And when they get with a woman, they don't want to have to look for other ways to do it. So that becomes a major thing. You see, he didn't bring up nothing else that he was really unsatisfied with, other than she's loud, which she seemed like she could be, and then she ain't trying to push it back. You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, well, we got to schedule. It's like that like it's a freaking chore. That's your man. If he got to go through all that at 31, come on, yo.
So they've been together since he was 19. So there was a few things in there. What I want to stick to, though, is the grateful or ungratefulness part, right? She got with this brother and she had a kid already. Mm-hmm. This brother was 19. This brother's now 25 and he wants to have a kid. And she's saying, I don't want to bring any other children into this world like this. However, this situation is good enough for him to take care of your child right now.
Right.
Yep.
The situation, however bad the situation is good enough for him to take care of your child right now.
Well, so she doesn't want to physically have another child. There's some women that go through the physical piece and really just don't want to go through that anymore. Whether it's
that window is almost closed anyway.
Yeah, at 31,
in the borderline of infertility.
So this brother is saying right. So this brother wants. Again, he's okay. He signed up for the job. Y'all heard him.
Right.
He signed up for the job. However, he's saying, all right, well, in this, I want to get there. I'm trying to leave with something too.
Oh,
right?
God.
So is she wrong for denying him that, or is he wrong for requesting it?
Yo, she was
no, he's
wrong
a billion
from the
percent.
beginning.
He's a billion percent not wrong for asking or wanting that. Especially if he's taking care of her child and he got with her during fertile years, right? He didn't get with her at 40 something, right? He got with her and she was 20 something,
right? Mid-20s,
right? So the fact that this man is doing that and you're like, I don't want to bring a child into the world. I have a problem with that. With the with the reasoning, not that because again, this conversation to be had all around, right? However, I do have a problem with that because I'm like, well, shit, I'm taking care of your kid right now. Why we can't take care of my kid, our kid as well?
Remember, she's a paralegal. She's got a lot going on.
All of this was a cry for help. She needed assistance because she was drowning in probably debt. Whoever the father was of her previous kids is obviously not in the picture. She found him at a young, impressionable age so that she could make him her henchman. This ain't got nothing to do with a happy relationship. This is her needing help and him not being secure enough in who he is, where he's accepting this.
The chat is saying that she don't like him.
Oh, that's a fact. If you got to schedule getting ass from who you're in a relationship with, you're already in the hole. Like it's over, and he don't even know it yet.
It happens more often than you know.
So I'm gonna bring up something that no one caught in the chat. Thank you, Kels. She says she got other people to see. And then she said, "Oh no, I got other things to do."
She did slip like that. She did. So
she said that.
Look, I feel like her personality has been fucked up like this the whole time. So like she ain't just turned into this piece of shit, bro. Like,
nah.
Like so,
this oven is not preheating, Chico.
You feel me? Like
nah, the cake is baked.
The cake is baked when you walked in the bakery. Like so you
get to make a choice. He gets to make a choice. He's not married.
Notice in his explanations, right? None of the shit that he's saying about her is, well, she just up and started acting like this. She's been like this the whole fucking time.
Damn, hollow.
And with him just wanting it to work because he loves her, he wants the cake to be different. Can't take the eggs out the cake once it's baked. The eggs is already in the motherfucker.
Nah, it is. And now you talking about you vegan.
And then on the flip side, too, I've met people. We've all probably met people who are that career driven where they do shit like, oh well, we have to schedule time so we can Right. Those people fucking exist, just like the people that he wants. Right. To be the people he want her to be. Those people.
But he jumped in at 19, Pax.
Exactly.
He was young.
She didn't influence that. Like she ain't scout.
She took advantage of him.
She can influence.
If it was the other way around, that's how we would be painting this. We would say that this man is an older predator scheming on a young impressionable girl, and then he trapped with a baby.
Well, I don't think it was a scheme. I don't think it was a scheme.
Societal bullshit aside, we're not talking about society. We're using them as the example. Yeah. Although you feel me, the shit that we're coming to is about society. The general thing is about this example, and then we fucking fanning out from there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. So again, I don't think it was nefarious. Like, I'm gonna get this young boy and make him mine. No, I don't think it's that. I just think situational. Just the situation is like, oh, this young boy trying to and she was clean. She had it was opportune. It made sense for her at the time. Cool. However, it don't make sense for her right now. It don't make sense for him right now.
Right.
So what I'll say is somebody said, let me bring up God said, if you schedule it, I'm gonna call out. What I didn't show y'all is he said that. He said this time when she be trying to whatever, and he said, I be wanting it. And I'm like, nah. Cause you just not gonna put shit on the calendar and
you're not gonna pencil me in. Yeah, you're not gonna pencil me in.
So no, he said that. He said that. You understand that he's trying to stand on something. Now he also what I also didn't play is he said his mother was like that with his father, and his father just let it ride, and that's why he said I can't do that.
Yeah. What, the scheduling sex and all that?
No, just totally running shit.
Right.
He said his father was a good man. He gave his mother everything she wanted. However, his mother just always wanted shit, and you know what I mean. And it was domineering, and he was like, nah, like my woman's gonna have to hear no sometimes.
But see,
he's not dumb enough to realize he's not a priority.
But also in his quest to not have that same relationship.
Yep.
Instead of trying to get someone that doesn't give you that energy, you're trying to force someone.
He picked his mother. He picked his mother.
He did.
He picked his mother.
Exactly.
That's
and he's like, you're not gonna be my mother, even though you're exactly like her. Look,
and I picked
staring and everything.
And I picked you because you're just like her. Right. However, you're not gonna be just like her. Exactly. So that's it's some shit going on again, but that's that young boy shit, right? That's that shit that like yo wasn't ready, like yo got married at 19.
That nigga got a piece of that pussy and was blah. Because look, remember he had his grievances about the relationship, but at the end when she said, "Well, what do you want from this?" He said, "Man, I just want to get
I'm just trying to crack something, you know, like
I don't care that you cuss me out. I don't care about none of this as long as you throwing
that." Kel's talking. She probably had a regular job when they got together. and she leveled up, became a paralegal. And guess what, Kels? Now she meeting new people.
Yeah.
That is also, all of these things can exist in the same space to create the clusterfuck of that relationship.
So that's the other side of the spectrum. She's used the elevation in her career to build this shield around her personality, which is already flawed. But now that she feels like she's had a higher economic status, she can like have leverage over him with denying the sex and with also like putting herself in that paralegal top tier conversation. Like she's meeting people that make her feel more valuable than she is. And he's suffering for it.
No, he's suffering for it. So good brother. Again, if there's counseling available, you know, have at it, Haas. However, I'm gonna tell you, like, the writing's on the wall. You might have to use black light. However, the writing is on the wall.
It is definitely on the wall.
If you got to use the black light.
She said, "I'm loud." Like she knows she's just her.
And he's 25.
And
That's
didn't care
terrible.
about, this is me. She's not planning on changing nothing. Like this is what he gonna have to live with. He can make a choice.
He's 25. Like he is at the
Yeah, he can
prime
make a
of
choice.
his adulthood right now,
so-
between being a young nigga and being a grown
So let me
man.
ask you
Like,
this.
he is
Let
at
me
the
let,
prime.
let-
She's
so let
like
me
on
ask
her
you
way
this.
out.
So let me ask you: Is it an ungrateful issue for the things, or is it just an overall issue of their compatibility or the type of person she is?
Now, my question is, did anywhere in there say she's not appreciative of what he does?
She never said she was. She never said she wasn't. However, what I'm basing it on is her actions toward him. This man is taking care of your child. He married you, and you're withholding sex, and you're also you're hesitant on giving this man a child.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like,
and that's what plays to my thing of maybe she was always this way, more so than she got the better job and around a better pool of people and shit like that. You feel me? And that's playing more to my maybe she was always like this. Maybe the ass was always put on the fucking end of the fish hook.
Right.
Maybe that was a thing walking in the door. He got that motherfucker one time, got him. Like, you feel me? Maybe not even in an nefarious way.
Right. No, he didn't know. He didn't.
No ass in America.
So I will say this. I don't know, Pex. I don't know, because I know she hasn't been a paralegal for, I'm sure she ain't been a paralegal since he was 19. Right.
Right.
She could have been an intern
she is
when
6
he met
years
her.
older. They said she's 31, he's 25.
Right. But if you're a paralegal, you're usually not doing that for, like, that's usually a transition into something else. I don't know people.
People in successful relationships usually fuck. So
yeah, which is my point. You know,
this is a case of low-hanging fruit, and then you find out the fruit is bruised, and you got to eat around it, and it's still fucked up. Like it's just it's a lose-lose for him all around. He's at the prime of his life, and he's acting like he's obligated to fix hers. It's very sad to watch from a distance.
No,
guy seems like a nice guy too.
So he does. So good brother Jesse, I'm with you. I married early. I married at 21, and I will say this: I would have preferred to marry later. Like even 25 for me would have been better than 21. You know what I mean? I don't know if 30, I don't know, I'm not mad at 30. I don't know if 30 would have been the age. However, I definitely think that just crossing the legal threshold and just barely being out in the world type shit. Nah, I don't think so. And again, a prerequisite, well, not prerequisite, a caveat. I also been around the world before I got married as well. So, I was 21. However, I did have life experience. I did have worldly experience. However, I would have been much more prepared for married life at 25 than 21. And watch this. By 25, me and my wife were totally different people than we were at 21 and 19 and 14 when we dated. Totally different people. So that 25, I definitely would have liked to wait it to there and things would have been fleshed out, and you know what I mean? Like trajectories would have been a little different. And this, of course, you know, the butterfly effect. So whatever. But yeah, above 21, 1,000,000,000%, I would recommend people getting married. Don't do it in such an early age. Find out who you are, find out who they are. Make sure you have your discernment skills in order. Make sure you know what you have your path set out, and then go. So yeah. Shout out to you, good brother
Pick up
Jesse.
another nigga's family. Niggas need.
Well, no, Hollow. I don't have a problem with that, Hollow. Because again, you got to vet better. Because I've done it twice, but I've picked great women.
Yeah,
I picked great women. So
I mean, nothing's monolithic. So yeah.
No. So what I'm saying, like, again, we spoke about this. We spoke about it. The 81 phone calls exist in a lot of different ways, doesn't it, Red? The 81 phone call exists in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
So again, as Peck said, this didn't start at 30. With 31, Pex. This didn't start at 31.
Yeah.
She didn't just get. She just didn't get loud.
She been loud.
She didn't just get hard to deal with and demanding and not agreeable. This doesn't start just now. So no, he may be, the blessing may be that she's saying, no, I don't want to have a kid with you. That may be the blessing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That may be the blessing.
I think about it.
Right. You're right.
Right? Because woe is he that can you imagine?
No,
Well, the other guy ain't there.
no, and
No, the other guy dipped.
Man.
The other guy dipped.
Yeah.
The other guy dipped.
It should tell you something, but a lot of us don't listen to that either.
You know what this is like? This is like if I walk into a restaurant and I sit at a dirty table with some food and the guy that was eating it dipped out on the check. And then the server comes around and she sees me eating this nigga's food or what's left of it. And she decides to stick me with the whole fucking bill. And I'm like,
damn,
what do you mean?
Somebody has
my shit.
Yo, Hollow is dark as shit sometimes.
Yo,
God.
Hollow.
Like, that's exactly what this is.
Eating leftovers and cold food.
Hollow. My thing is this, Hollow. What I need you to understand, brother, is negative outcomes are always begat by nefarious intentions. I'm just saying every woman in situation Hollow speaks about with a woman, she's a fucking evil villain. She's like the main, she's like Dr. Doom and shit. Right, so it's like there's not every woman doesn't have a evil character arc, yo. Like it's sometimes shit is just fucking what it is, yo. She's just a disagreeable person. It doesn't mean she's nefarious. Like I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna go fuck up every nigga life I get with. No, like, come on, yo.
Yo, look, Hollow, like, you don't know the bitches I know.
Right. Clearly, I don't know the bitches.
You haven't been in this
clearly, I don't know the bitches.
It's different out here.
Clearly.
I'm fighting for my fucking life.
Clearly.
This is my life.
I don't know how to hold time, people.
To this damn day.
Nah, but like it seems like every time we bring up a video,
hold
on,
hold on. I can't let this go. The chat says, hold on, Hollow. The chat says, Hollow, do you even like women?
Fuck.
And then hold up, and then the follow-up was, this is a valid question. Like,
oh, wait. No, you gotta say that in the middle part too. In the middle part between that is like, I get that you're straight, but do you like women?
Oh, I missed that. Yeah. Yo, and then another woman. Women don't stand a chance with Hollow. Like, yo, so
oh fuck, this is beautiful.
No, we're bringing up the worst caricature types of women every time we
but when we do that, when we do that, well, I don't think we do. However, if that happens, you take all the women and throw them all in that same bag.
Oh, I mean, if we're speaking in general, like
it's crazy.
We got to heat the grill up.
I mean, it's crazy.
Like coming up in the food court and there's some food on the table. Yeah. Wow, that was serious.
On a tray, a nigga left on the table with the mom.
Yeah, with this couple of them wings is untouched.
That came about because of this situation. It looks like he's picking low-hanging fruit out of insecurity, and she sees that and she's playing.
Hollow. Watch this, bro. Stop it, Hollow. Stop acting like you ain't been 18 and like, yo, this older bitch on me, yo. Stop it, Hollow. Stop it.
Yep.
I ain't been dragged to court.
Watch this. And she said, watch it. Exactly. And I drive the car, nigga. I get to drive the car.
Right.
And she got her own crib. And the cookies good. And the cookies good. Stop playing, Hollow. Stop acting like you don't know how that happens, yo.
She look like she can cook.
Hollow, stop acting like you don't know how that happens. That's not the same
dynamic. Like this man is in court fighting for his life.
Yes, because he married the woman.
Yeah. I don't think he thought that through at all.
Like, come on. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't act like. Listen, Hollow. I remember being 20. I remember being 23, and the 32-year-old was on me. Boy, you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. And I was driving a whip too. What? Nigga, you can't tell me nothing. And watch this. No, it was real nice. It was real nice. And that shit felt like I was in a cockpit, nigga. You know what I mean? Felt like I was sitting in the cockpit. And it's off site, and I can go dip out. And nigga, what? Nigga, what? No, Hollow, it can happen.
All right.
It can happen. It ain't gotta be nothing nefarious about it. And she like, oh, I got this young hot nigga. This nigga laying a good, yeah. You know what I mean? He's showing up when I tell him to show up. Ain't no beef and ain't no bullshit. Ain't no expectations that these other niggas want. I'm good. This life is good. Oh, and he like my son? Oh, y'all got me fucked up. Oh, he wants to marry me? Y'all got me fucked up. Hollow, it can happen easily, sir. With no
Hollow got the ladies feeling a certain type of way.
Well, fuck all that.
No, when I tell you it can happen easily, Hollow, it don't have to be any nefarious shit involved at all. In all, brother. You know what I mean?
Bitches is nefarious.
Yeah, they ask you where he's finding them at. Hey, look. In Hollow's defense, they do exist. You know,
they do exist.
Around. It's not that they don't exist.
All right, I'll say this: if
you're
genuinely
they come his way.
Say, like, a generous, bleeding heart person, you're gonna attract people that like those gestures, but don't necessarily like you.
Well, this is the whole point. This is the whole point of vet better to get better. This is the whole point of having discernment. This is the whole point of being able to do math to the point where you ain't got to carry the two. This is the whole point, y'all. This is why this is the point of shock value, right? That we understand these basic things and we put them into play, and we evangelize them, and we plant these seeds so that we can start having. So let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. Where the fuck did you see the hyenas at? Did you see the hyenas up in the up amongst the where the good shit was going on and all? No, they're in a fucking elephant graveyard. So if you keep seeing hyenas, maybe you're too fucking close to the elephant graveyard. Just maybe. Because guess what Shock don't be seeing all the time? I really don't come across them all the time. I see them, I notice them. However, I don't see, but I'm seeing stragglers. I'm seeing someone trying to get back to the, oh yeah, you bitch, you don't even belong here. Because I'm not over there. I'm not over there in the elephant graveyard. So stop hunting in the elephant graveyard.
It's fun over there, though. You can have some fun over there.
Then have at it, Hoss. Then have at it, Hoss. I ain't tripping.
Oh, the Hoss is indeed gonna have it.
Oh, the Hoss is gonna have it. It's all yours.
No, I feel for Hollow because I know I got a couple of years on you, Hollow, and I remember my time, and I got into some things with some pretty horrible types, and I could have become jaded, but I realized that it was just the ones that I ran into in certain environments at certain times, or in certain things. I didn't run into those people no more.
Man,
you know
what I want to know is what the fuck happened, because I ain't never have had this much disdain.
No, hey, then you're fortunate. You're fortunate. If you haven't had to run into the people that Hollow has described at some point throughout the path, then you're very fortunate.
Listen, brother. Listen, no, I don't know. Listen,
that's not everybody.
I don't know because I'm still gonna put it on you. Everything's gonna go back to you. Because listen, I've had a situation where I'm like, damn, why the fuck did I deal with her? Right? I had a situation. Listen, I'm full transparency. I have a kid with a woman that I shouldn't even been with.
But
right, so
oh shit,
is that on all women? And I'm like, damn, yo did me dirty, yo made me fight for my kid, yo use my kid as leverage, right? All that shit happened. The stuff, all the standard shit we hear, Purge, all the shit that we hear to make the dudes pop 40 red pills, right? All that shit to make them do that. I've had that done, and I'm like, I shouldn't have been fucking with her. That's on me. That's not about the quality of women that exist in mass. It's just not.
You know, we have to be honest though, man. Like, there's different types of people out there. Some people are good people, and by being good people, they attract some fucking vultures. You know what I'm saying? Because they have good morals, they have drive and stuff like that, and other people don't. So they're like, let me latch on to this person that's doing all these things, and they drain that person. So they exist. I don't want it to be that we can't address it, but we cannot use it as like I said, it's not monolithic. There's millions of people out here. You know what I'm saying? So we know that they're not all one way because there's millions of them.
Right.
But so we got to be careful, man. Gentlemen, please. You will end up like Hollow. Hollow has nothing to hold on.
Hollow's like the Professor Xavier for ain't shit bitches. He got Cerebro, and it's just
nothing but horror story
to the worst of the worst. These are the only bitches I see.
So there's a question in the chat. I don't know if I can get totally into it. They said AOL dropped it. They say they heard what was going on. Oh no, we got to get this off here. So there's a question. I don't know if I can get into this totally on this. I may just do a segment on this. Hangman TV says, I am wholeheartedly curious about how to identify fake healing. I've seen you mention it multiple times, and I'm curious about the signs. So some of this is hard to speak about because a lot of it is just baked into my cake. I do have a superpower. My superpower is authenticity. I really and begetting. I really know. I see the numbers, meaning the old computer programs. If this, then that. So if you're really healed, then this wouldn't happen. Right. So if this, then that. So what I watch is to see fake healing. You need to see more than one. Again, you need to see something going on more than one time, or you need to watch something in its totality to see certain things going on, right? So if you do one thing, if you say you're healing, right? You say you're healed, or you're matter of fact, here you are. You're about the community, right? You're all about the community because you're this healed, enlightened person, right? However, you only care about the thing you do. You only care about your wheelhouse, right? So this goes, you put this to anything, take it to politics, right? Well, like, damn, all you care about is trans stuff. Damn, all you care about is black women. Damn, all you care about is black, whatever, right? If all you care about is and you're not speaking about anything that's lateral to that, I'm questioning your authenticity.
Well,
I'm questioning your authenticity, right? So go ahead.
Yeah, you do expect to see the fruit of the healing. Like something's changed, they're responding differently, things of that nature. But I find when people always talk about they are healed, they ain't healed. The ones that's always talking about it, that's like the number one sign to me that hasn't happened for you. Because once it happens, you're not going to be talking to me about it.
Well, even it's no different. It's no different than someone. You're what I call a shea butter hoe, right? Or incense pimp, right? So you got the uniforms, right? You got the uniforms. However, if I look long enough, if I watch long enough, I'll see a glitch in the matrix. You understand? Exactly. I'll see the black cat twice. I'm like, oh, something ain't right.
Right.
Something ain't right.
You're Muslim, but you keep asking for ham when you come to my house.
Something ain't right, right? Something ain't right. And consistency, yo. So again, some of y'all need scratch paper to do your math. I'm okay with that. My thing is this: understand that you need scratch paper and pull it out and do the fucking math. Right? Some people don't need to carry the two. That's fine. Just understand that you need to do the math, and the math is literally taking the numbers and adding them up, dividing, multiplying, doing whatever you need to do with the math. Right? That's so that may take you 2 weeks. That may take you 2 months. That may take you 2 years. I don't know. However, you need to make sure you do the math. And everyone's metrics is right. So listen, if the outcome is 20, I may get to my 20 quicker than you get to your 20. Nigga, don't move till you get to 20 though. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you check off, make sure you got all your shit checked off. And if it takes you longer to check it off, so be it. However, you have to check it off. And that's the problem, Red, going back to the 81 phone calls. We have to check the shit off. So someone calls you 81 times before you can answer. Oh, whoa. That's a metric somewhere. That's a metric somewhere.
Yeah.
And guess what? You admitted you ignored it. So again, a lot of us have that. We have the skills.
Yep.
We're not utilizing them. So you know what crazy looks like, brother. You know what fake looks like. You know what fake looks like. You don't like what it looks like.
We just think that we can change it.
And you can't.
We just think that we can change the crazy.
Maybe
if I love the crazy out of her.
That snake will do, listen, that snake will do what snakes do.
Every time.
That bird will do what birds do. You understand?
Time.
So
I understand now. 10 years ago, maybe not.
So no, a lot. So let me say this: a lot of them are not healed, and they know they aren't healed. However, it sounds good to you. It sounds good to say to you.
How would you even know personally that you were healed from something?
Metrics.
I mean, there's signs.
Metrics.
Metrics. Right.
Metrics. So. Yeah. There's people who know me that can trace versions of me. I can trace versions of me. You should be able to trace versions of you. You should be able to recognize when that new you when that flip switch. You should be able to recognize that. If you can't recognize that, how can you flip the next switch? You should understand. You should understand where again, it goes back to beget. You should understand what begat what. You should understand that. You should always be making these adjustments, right? And that's why I said at 35, you better not be doing no fucking 20-year-old shit. You should have been making the adjustments. Ain't nobody mad at 20-year-old shit. Anybody tripping? I'm just saying that we need to be making the adjustments and doing the math. And we've lived long enough, my population, my audience, we've lived long enough to be applying this math. We've been living long enough to utilize the algorithm.
Amen to that.
You understand? So
Paulo blames the 90s rappers for all the problems.
So that's what. So listen, we gotta go. We got play to spread. But so we're gonna table this. We're gonna table this healing conversation, and we'll come back to this next week.
I might be healed by next week.
Hey, okay? You might be.
You might be.
Or you might not, because there's some people also who their badge, their flag, their cape is perpetual healing. So they're always healing. So because they're always healing, that allows room for bullshit.
Yep.
And that allows room also for them not to engage the way they're supposed to engage. That allows them not to go ahead and deal with the real world. That allows them not to go ahead and accept that it's them why they don't have a man or a woman or a good job or a good space in their head for themselves. However, we'll get to that